As I recall, you guys have a person you need to frame.
Yes. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, we're going to be doing some shady shit, or possibly. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But our actions have garnered some
Consequences?
attention.
Yes.
Yes.
Some
You guys have,
consequences.
Callum is still, as I recall, you guys have, you still have like a couple of months before he gets there. He, like I said, he's taking his time. He wants to put this off for as long as possible. The one good news is though, when you do find him, when he does get there, he's going to want to get this over with as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I guess we got that going for us.
yes. So you guys, well, not you guys, Mick, the last session, you ended after getting back home from Karnath, solving a murder, and after our boy Creed decided to show everyone what goes on in the night, Mick
Yes.
met a fellow by the name of Carl. Just remember the P is silent. He wants you to deal with a guy named Von Richter, General Von Richter, a retired Brelish general, and basically frame the guy. You're not sure exactly what, as Carl's directive is extremely vague. It could just be like frame him for fraud or frame him for murder. You're not sure what. Just he wants him removed out of the picture. So you have spent the last week actually spying on him, just trying to get a feel for who this weirdo is and why Carl wants him out, wants him gone. It is what's the word? It's been boring, I guess would be the word. Is like
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No activities, basically.
I'm sorry.
No activities, basically.
No, he does have activities, but it's
So not essential or not important, like just daily routines and such.
yeah. You have an idea of his daily routine, and the thing about it though is like basically it's like he lives in a box or in a prison because he keeps to a very tight schedule.
Okay. Okay. He's
So,
that kind of
yeah, the
guy.
schedule's basically 4 a.m. He wakes up, he exercises, goes for a run, does calisthenics. He's actually very fit for like a 60-some-year-old guy.
Okay.
6 a.m. after his exercises, he eats breakfast. Breakfast invariably is eggs, bacon, and coffee in some ratio.
Right.
At 6:30 a.m. he finishes. He finishes eating. He sits down. He just reads books from his very large library. 9 a.m. he goes to what you can only assume is therapy for PTSD for the war. 11 a.m. goes for a nice long walk around the city of Sharn.
Okay.
12 p.m. it's lunchtime, and this is really the only difference you've seen in his schedule is that he never seems to go to the same restaurant twice for lunch.
Okay, interesting.
1
Okay.
p.m. is nap time. He goes home, he takes a nap for a couple hours. 3 p.m. gets up and just attends to his business. Does his finances, goes shopping if he needs to, reads if he's got nothing better to do. At 6 p.m. he goes to a club called the Golden Whites, and
Okay.
it's been a little difficult for you to actually get in because they cater to Brelish citizens and Brelish veterans of the war.
Okay.
What's the club name again? Sorry.
Gold and White.
Gold and white. Okay.
Yes. I accidentally hit the enter button there.
Got it.
So yeah, he goes over there at 6 p.m. and then at 9 p.m. sharp, he leaves, goes home, refreshes himself, gets ready for bed, and then at 10 p.m. he's in bed. So, like, he basically just lives in a box, for lack of a better description. It's a very tight schedule. He never deviates from the schedule.
Hmm.
His companion, he does have a companion with him at all times, though. It's this white-haired dwarf that always wears a suit and a tie and a monocle and is very impeccable looking, and he is always known as... His name is actually Biffer, but Von Richter calls him Biff.
Mm-hmm.
also, Von Richter's first name is apparently Rupert.
I feel like I've heard that name before. It's driving me crazy.
You're probably thinking of Family Guy.
Maybe.
Teddy Bear's name.
Ah, okay. So Rupert von Richter.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So he's got a companion, white-haired dwarf, wears a suit, name's Biff. We know his tight schedule. So I guess Mick is just kind of like going through the notes and stuff like that, and I guess he's maybe having breakfast one morning, you know, with Creed and Bartholomew.
Yeah.
And he's kind of looking at them, going like, "Well, he definitely runs a tight schedule. Nothing so definitely out of the ordinary."
Yeah. Bartholomew's like, yeah, but who did you say wanted us to frame this guy again?
Carl.
Carl.
Yeah.
Who is this
I'm on-
Carl guy? Anyway, like, he's just some rando.
I don't think he's a rando. I think he's part of an organization that really needs this guy to go away, which makes me believe that Mr. Von Richter probably knows something problematic. But at least from what we can tell, it doesn't seem like he's doing anything incredibly shaky. Although I do think that we should definitely try and sneak into this gold and white club. Maybe get some more information there.
Yeah, but
Seems to be going there periodically.
the thing is how, like, it seems to cater to, I don't know, members or whatever. Like,
Dude, what is the rules ever stopped you?
no, I mean, you said you don't want to make a scene. Like, if I, like, to be honest, like, if I want to make a scene and just bust in, which is totally up my alley, I'm okay with it.
Problem is just shooting up the place is gonna get,
No, I mean, disguise myself and then, you know, just kill someone inside.
Look, guys, I'm not saying that we shoot up the place, obviously. I'm just saying that considering that they are knowing our actions, and seems that we have a trend of doing things that are quite ridiculous, and then I stare at Creed for 2 seconds, and I
Oh, yeah. Me, I'm doing the ridiculous shit. Alright, anyway.
Regardless, I still think sneaking into this club, not shooting it up, sneaking in, is definitely worthwhile. Look, the bigger issue I have is that these people that Carl works for, they've been keeping eyes on us, alright? They know a lot of information, and I'm afraid that they're going to use that against us at some point. And
What's in us again for helping Carl? Like, remind me of that? Or can we just lure him out, eat him alive? Just kidding. Or, you know, drain his blood and,
you want
like,
me to be
you know?
perfectly honest?
Yeah.
You want me to be perfectly honest, Creed? The guy offered me multiple ways to, kind of like soothe you. Or
What?
at least, you know, placate your tendencies.
Well, I can placate my tendency by sucking all his blood, and, you know, it doesn't taste good, but, you know, it sucks the urge. Like, you know,
Slowly.
it mends the urge.
Coffee.
Yeah. I don't, like, okay, let's be perfectly clear. I don't have an urge like normal vamps.
No, of course.
I just, okay. If you want to be sarcastic like that, at least be sincere about it. Yeah.
I look at the coffee, you'll never betray me.
No, but being honest, I don't have an urge, or else you guys will be on my list. No, like, if I have an urge like a normal vamp.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised you haven't gone for a nibble on me or,
Like I said, it's a way to do things, alright? I don't have the normal urge. I could resort to pistols like I used to. I'm just saying, like, what's stopping us from, you know, like, binding him and force him to reveal his secrets? Like,
because I have a sneaking suspicion that he's protected. And let's say, this is just me spitballing, right? let's say we decide to lure Carl in. We say, hey, we've got some information. We knock him out. We tie him up to a chair. We say, who do you work for? The people that he might work for might just come and kill us. Because we don't know how powerful these people are. But at least from the vibe that we got from the conversation that we had, it does seem like they're powerful. Now, what I will say, to be perfectly honest, we should consider investigating Carl. Like, we need to know more about this organization, right? But I don't know if we should split our focus or just, you know what I mean?
I know, it just kind of feels like we're playing into his hand. Like you said, we should investigate on him. That I totally agree. It's just that before we investigated on him and we just move along with his assignment, seems a bit off. Because who's to say this other dude we're spying? Who's that guy's name again? What's this guy's name again?
Rupert.
Oh yeah, the Uber guy, whatever. The Uber guy. What's to say he's not powerful as well? Like, the dude is a clockwork. I mean, who would you know that works so strictly, has no almost 0 to none deviation? Like, I'm just saying.
Well,
like,
maybe here's what I propose. I believe one of us or two of us, I think like either you or me, should go and investigate Carl, and the other person with Bart should go and investigate Rupert. That's what I think we should do.
Well, it's not like you can fit into a club, and I just point at you.
Listen, don't count me out, but I do actually point out that my armor says, like, I have been fiddling with this. I do have multiple settings, and actually, as I adjust and I show like a couple, I reach for like part of the gauntlet, and it's like a lever, that very hidden one that I kind of just pull, and my armor begins to shift in hue. And it's almost has like a shimmering effect that kind of like makes it kind of blend in with the nearby environment, because I do technically have a stealth mode for my armor that gives me a bunch of bonuses. I say to Creed, I also can turn invisible, so me breaking into this club is not impossible. I'm not the stealthiest person. I'm just saying that, like, either way, it's one of us is going to have to make our way into this club while the other follows Carl.
Yeah.
I'm fine with either. It's up to preference.
Well, it's not up to preference, because you are the only one who met this dude. Like, me and Bart, we don't even know what he looks like.
Investigate Carl while you investigate Rupert. You bring up a good point.
Yeah. I feel like we have to. Like, okay, I don't intend to, make a mess where we live around, so, or at least we're currently staying at this point. So I promise I'll be stealthy. It's just that, like, a lot of stuff gets out of hand, alright? I promise I'll be stealthy, and I wouldn't start a fight unless I absolutely need to.
Just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Go to the club, investigate, see why he's so obsessed in going to this club. Maybe, turn on the charm. I'm sure you could pass as like a royal, fancy schmancy kind of guy, and maybe you could get some information.
Haha. Yeah. You just. Okay. Fine. Like I said.
I've seen you be able to play the part. Like, you've got more charisma than me, to be perfectly honest.
Is that true? Actually, as a player, I want to know.
Weirdly, you do. My charisma is a flat 10.
I also have a flat 10.
It's a flat 10.
Yeah.
Wow, we both have no charisma.
Yeah.
That explains so much.
Yeah. Anyway.
Personally,
Yeah.
Mark's charisma is 11.
Nice.
Oh, Oh, so Bart, yeah, the mangy cat was.
Yeah, well, the mangy cat has its charm. I mean, who wouldn't want to pet a mangy cat?
I'm gonna tell Creed, look, regardless of what you do, try not to make a scene. Just go in, investigate, be stealthy. If things get out of hand, try and escape. I'm not saying lie down and, you know, let them kill you if it comes to that. I'm just saying, like, you know, if you can use discretion, use it. In the meantime, I'm gonna go and try and investigate Carl, because I have a sneaking suspicion that even if we were to follow Carl to the T and do exactly what he wants, get a big payout, get exactly what we want, fuck over this Rupert guy, we're still gonna be having to deal with Carl for the long haul.
Yeah.
So let's get our ducks in order at this point.
All right, let's do it.
Alrighty.
Also, Bart, you got anything? Like, to disguise yourself? I do have disguise self.
I
So,
can get that too if you're able to. Actually, hang on. Let me see what his money is.
yeah.
Oh, he is.
Can I teach him disguise self, though?
Is it like innate spellcasting for you?
No, it's a class spell. So, I was wondering.
Yeah, in theory, you could do that.
You know what? I will do that.
Yeah. All
If
right.
he doesn't know disguise self.
He does not. So he knows locate creature in addition to his other spells, but
Yeah.
I'll give him this.
Because technically, I could create a scroll, and he could learn from the scroll. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So while you guys are teaching Bartholomew something new about the world, we're going
Yep.
to follow Mick. And Mick, I need you to make. Let me check your skills. I need you to make an investigation check to go sniffing around the city of Sharn. What you
wee.
can find. Speaking of, let's put you on the map here.
Oh shit, we got ourselves a map!
Map.
This city map.
What the fuck is the cogs?
That is the manufacturing section. That is the place where
Ooh.
factories are. That's also a place that helps generate the magic
So
needed to keep
where
these things running.
whereabouts are we? Like
You
our
are-
place?
Middle city?
Menthis Plateau in the lower middle city. So
Oh, the lower city. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Around there-ish. That's where your place is.
Oh, it's the Menthis Plateau. Okay,
This
got
plateau,
it.
Yep. So it'll probably you can see the
Nice.
cutaway right there for that. Just so we're clear, Conroy lives somewhere around about here-ish, and Rupert lives a little over here-ish.
Interesting. Okay.
So these are fairly upper-class people.
Alright, I will make an investigation check. You know what? I think it's gonna be the first time I'm gonna do this. I think I might actually switch my mode.
Oh, okay.
For my armor.
Immediately? Nice.
Well,
Sweet.
if I'm gonna be going on a solo stealth mission,
Yeah.
I think I kind of need to do this.
Sweet.
So I'm gonna go into infiltrator mode.
Nice.
So I have my lightning launcher thing, which is more of a ranged attack.
Mm-hmm.
But I probably won't use it. I've got powered steps, so my walking speed increases, and I have advantage with stealth checks.
Nice.
There we go. But because I haven't decided to actually cast invisibility on myself.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
that
but I'll
makes
make an
sense.
investigation check. Sorry.
All right, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll do Flash of Genius, and we'll make that a 17.
All right, with a 17. Remembering, of course, that Carl himself is what's the word? He's very unremarkable, as you remember from last time. And so unremarkable, in fact, that if you were to put him in a room with another person, you'd never see him. And if he's in a room alone, his presence just seems to give the impression that there's more people in there than there really are. So you are looking around him. And like I said, he is not an easy fellow to find, especially in like in the crowded city of Sharn, which has easily over 100-some-thousand people in there. But as you are looking, you do think you catch a glimpse of him, and as you would try to follow, you turn around, you try to follow him into a store that he's going into. What you find is that this tiny little store he's not in here, as far as you can tell. However, it is being held up by what look like fiery humanoid newts. They have they're robbing the place, and they are a little astonished to see you coming in.
Oops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the place just looks like it's being held up.
Yeah, it's being robbed by two fire
newts? Nice. Yeah, we've encountered fire newts before, remember? Like different session, different campaign.
A different campaign.
Yeah, it's a different campaign. Yeah.
Yeah, I will post a picture of the fire newts in Discord so you have a picture. Do you have an idea of just what is conducting?
Those are a little bit lizard-y looking, right? I believe. The fire newts? Yeah.
Yeah, they're like almost like humanoid lizards here.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. They're just
all right.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm trying to think of how I want to play this.
one of them is
Fuck it. It's Mick.
Stealth? No. Charge.
Well, I mean, I want to see if I can maybe use this to my advantage, because if I save the store owner, maybe he could give me some information.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna kind of like, well, I don't have my Thunder Gauntlets right now, so I'm just going to like put my hand on my revolver, and I'm just going to I'm gonna look at them and say, are we gonna have a problem here? Kind of like, I want to be trying to intimidate them to like leave the store owner alone.
Cool, make a intimidation check.
Okay. I have a +3, guys. Hey, that's not bad.
Nice.
That's a 19.
Not bad.
Let's see what they get. Ooh, okay. So as you do, it's just like a stare down. Like you're staring these two fire newts down. It couldn't have been longer than like a couple seconds, but it feels like an hour passes before one of them just says, "Hey, it's not worth it. Let's go." Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Quietly. Yeah, they can just quietly sneak out.
Nice.
They're suitably intimidated. Like the store owner, this fat little halfling is like, "Oh, thank you, thanks." They were demanding all my candy. They were demanding all my fired candies. I didn't have any, so thank you for saving me there.
At least I can do. Kind of like, put my revolver back in its holster. And I just kind of walk over and go like, "You sell candy here, right?"
Yeah, it's a candy shop. You don't look like the kind of person who eats candy, though.
I like to partake in all sorts of different things. You got anything special?
Let's see. I got the chocolate explosion. I have the lickable licorice. I have the jawbreaker. Mint of the pepper. Peppered mints. Anything in particular they're looking for?
And I'm gonna think for a moment how. Sorry, I keep thinking how I want to play. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna be a little ballsy here. So like, well, actually, and I reach into my notepad and I'm, writing something down. I was looking for this. It's been hard to find. And on the notepad, it says, looking for an unremarkable man. It's known to come here. anything you know about this man would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, so look.
Like maybe I write like a quick description of what Carl looks like, at least from my vague.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Encounter.
He takes a
Yep.
look and he says,
That chocolate explosion sounds quite delicious.
yeah, sure. Here, it'll be 1 silver for this. But just for that, now that you mention it, yeah, there's a guy who does come in every so often. He's only remarkable for being very unremarkable, you know?
That sounds like the guy.
Yeah, I mean, he likes peppered mints, and I don't know why. Yeah, here's your chalk explosion. I don't know when he'll be back, by the way. I'm sorry. He's very irregular, but he only ever buys peppermints.
Oh, I think I have a sneaky plan that I could maybe do. 'Cause I have a spell, I think. Peppermints. Also, can I make just a general insight check on this guy?
On this dude. Okay.
On this
Sure,
dude?
yeah.
Oh, it's peppered mints? Oh, it's
Yeah.
I just want to get like the vibe from him. Okay, 12.
Yeah. Well, he is helping you out in return. He's glad you're
Yeah,
not.
okay.
You didn't chase them out, or chase those guys out so you could rob him yourself. But yeah, I mean, he's as far as you know, he's being honest.
I thought I had locate object. Fuck. I thought I had
You don't?
Gosh.
You should.
I
Because
should have
last-
locate object.
Last time you did locate object, right?
No,
I believe
had
so.
Identify. I had identify.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'm
Oh.
gonna check something here because
Because I'm wondering what I could do
Mm-hmm.
is I have an idea. I have an idea. This is a bit unorthodox because technically I can tinker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could I, and it's magical tinkering.
okay.
Invest a spark of magic into mundane objects. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking I'm going to propose. Since I've helped this guy, and hopefully he's not in on it. Could I tinker and make a replica of a peppered mint that, you know, he buys them in bulk, he buys them in bag. Who buys a single mint, right? And then say, hey, can you just sneak this in
Ah,
this order?
nice.
And then I can detect magic and specifically use that to track him. Because it'll
Yeah.
be like an aura, right?
Right. I was also gonna say if you could get your hands on something belonging to him, bards could probably use local
Well,
creatures.
Bard is not there though. That's the.
Yeah, Bard's not there though. He's busy.
Yeah,
He's just
true,
being tutored.
true.
Mhm.
But I've got two options. I can maybe see like I can pilfer something off this guy, but I also just like the idea of using his sweet tooth against him. I think that's really cool.
All right, yeah, I think
Uh,
that's pretty cool too. Yeah, so
Yeah. So
You
I'm
can,
gonna like I'm gonna write on the piece of paper again and just say like I'll take that to go, but I'll be back in a bit, and I'll basically write down what I would like him to do, just like this.
yeah, he takes a look at it and says, "Yeah, I think I can fill that order."
Thank you, I appreciate it. And I will leave the store for now, and I'm gonna go find a place to like magic. I don't know how long it will take, but I just want to magically tinker on a little fake peppered mint, and I'll come back and I'll just give it to him. And I'm probably gonna just do a stakeout. I'm gonna be in the general area.
Yeah.
Try and be
There's a coffee
stealthy.
shop.
Yeah,
There's a
coffee
right
shop.
across the way.
And I'll try and be as stealthy as I can be with my stealth armor, and I'm gonna just be periodically popping detect magic because I can do it every 10 minutes. just to see if I can kind of keep an eye on that fake peppermint.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So I'm taking a look here. Taking a look. You must have digital artist in his hand. You can touch products of your choice. Okay, yeah, it's basically as an action. You just take out, like, you take a tool, just tap.
Oh yeah, it seems like it is just an action to use.
Yeah.
You must have the artisan tools, then touch a tiny non-magical object as an action. Oh, I don't even have to leave and do that. I can literally just tap one of the mints and give it a magical property.
Oh.
Yeah, a
Okay.
visual effect. Well, it'll have to be something like I said, you have to pick one of the effects that.
Yeah, I'm looking at the one that's the least.
Yeah, so static visual effect would probably be the one, because everything else is
It's a little
make
too
it obvious. Yeah, something
Yeah.
is being tampered. Something has been tampered with. So.
On one of the object surfaces. Okay, so I just want there to be just a tiny little crack, like almost like a crack that you would see on like a mint that maybe
Yeah.
jumbled in like a pack,
Yeah.
That'll be my little static effect.
Nice.
All right. Okay. Yes, and then you go across to the coffee shop and you wait.
All right.
Then you wait. Yes.
I'm using my abilities as
Finally.
Yes, finally. Cutting back to Creed and Bartholomew. Creed, you have managed to teach Bart. What was it?
Disguise self.
Disguise self.
Whee!
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So he is now able to disguise himself and look less like a
Like a magic.
cat, and more like an actual person.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say more like another type of cat. I was like, okay.
He looks more. Yeah, he looks presentable.
Yeah.
In society.
Nice. All right, Bart, you look dashing.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah.
So
Good to go.
so we're gonna have to wait until about 6.
Yep.
It's about noon now, so we'll wait until about 6, and then we can track this guy down.
Yep. Let's do it.
So he is. Also, doesn't it last like an hour?
So yeah, like you don't have to cast it now. You can still cast it again, and you can ritual cast
We are
it.
on a bit
So
of a time limit, though.
yeah. So an hour tops. Yeah.
All right.
Well, good for you that you can ritual cast it. So which is fine. Yeah.
Actually, it doesn't. Well, the Sky Self is an action. It lasts for an hour and doesn't use concentration.
Oh yeah. Wait, I thought it was. Oh, okay. I totally missed that. I thought it was like something else. Okay. Anyway, it lasts 1 hour, so yeah. I guess we'll wait for a time being. Yeah, I'll take a nap, I guess. Yeah.
Yep. After awkwardly kicking, like, yeah, okay, yeah, nap sounds good.
Yep.
All right. And meanwhile, we're gonna come back to your boy Mick. Mick, you are detecting magic every couple of minutes. Then, as you're detecting magic, you detect that your little magical thing is on the move now.
All right. I'm going to stealth up, and you know what? I think this might actually be worth using. 'Cause how long does invisibility does it last? An hour?
No.
Concentration up to an hour. Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought it
All
was.
right. So I will
less.
I'll use a second level spell slot. I'll turn invisible, and then I'm gonna start trailing this guy.
Nice.
I guess a stealth check with advantage.
Yes, make a stealth check with advantage.
Please don't roll garbage. All right, here we go. Stealth
You have advantage, so it should be fun. Thank God you have advantage.
I have advantage.
Oh, you'll be super. super awkward.
All
Yeah.
right, that's good. So you are able to trail this guy. You're able to expertly just weave through the crowd invisibly. Yeah, Carl, it's very difficult to track him. In fact, your only real way to like track him is not look where he is, to like see like where the crowd just parts, seems to part unnaturally, and that's where he is. Because like I said, he seems to just hide in. He seems to like just blend in no matter where he is. He's just that remarkable. But you are able to eventually track him down through the middle city down to upper lower city.
Okay.
Yes, he lives in North Edge, which is around about here-ish, the lower part of that. He has like a tiny little apartment that he walks into. He's still munching on his candies.
Right.
He goes in and well, you know where he lives, or at least he's renting anyway. But you can't follow him, and he is locking the door behind him unless you want to break it.
You got anything you could, I don't know, spy behind the walls or something?
I mean, I'm at this point. Maybe, what do I have for sneaking?
Or just make a small hole. I don't know. Like quietly drill a small hole on the wall. I don't know.
Yeah, I can drill a hole. You know what? I could just punch my way through the stone. I mean, are there any places where I can kind of like, because I'm still invisible. I'm invisible for like an hour. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Am I
got
able?
another 10 minutes on that clock, by the way.
Okay. All right. Well, I can upcast it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up to that. So my question is there, just looking at this house, I'm definitely gonna mark on my map like where this house is. Is there anything like that stands out about this home in particular, or is it just kind of like very mundane?
It's a very mundane looking townhouse.
Okay. Do I see any windows, maybe places to where I can peek in?
There's a couple of windows, but the ground level windows curtains are drawn tight.
Just making like a general like perimeter check. Is there potentially a place where I could maybe sneak in the middle of the night? Like would be like a good place to like maybe try and like lockpick or something like that?
Yeah, the front door.
Okay, front door. Okay.
There's really
I do technically have thieves tools.
Nice.
All right. Okay. All right. I think what I'll do for now is I'm going to like mark the space on my map. I'll keep making my way around town. I'm gonna come here during night. I'm gonna see if I can break into this house and see if I can find some clues.
Alrighty. So I'm just marking some important locations on the map.
All right.
So,
Yeah,
all right.
as much as I would love to just like break in, I think if I could sneak into his house and see if I could find maybe some useful documents or something like that could benefit us drastically.
Right, that's right. Just double check something here quickly. You know what I'll just say he does. Bart is going to use sending to contact you, Meg.
Ooh.
I think it's sending.
Barty Bart
Yeah,
Bart.
it's sending. It's basically just gonna say, I know disguise self. We're moving in at 6 p.m.
I guess maybe I should just go.
Unless you want to.
Do I want to go and help you guys, or do I want to stay? Oh, but this is too juicy. Nah, let's
Split the party.
that way.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna send him back the message. Good work, following lead. I'll keep you posted. Stick to the plan. And that's it.
All right. And, yep, we're good to go.
All right. Well, it's we're ready, so it's up to the DM. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, if you want, if you can pass over to Creed and Bart for sure.
Time rolls forward, and Creed and Bart are now standing in front of a club. Bart is quickly ducks into an alley, hits himself with disguise self, comes out looking very fancy-like.
Nice.
Rupert just ducked into the club, followed by his faithful servant Biff.
All right. I'm gonna say before we leave, I spared 10 minutes to use disguise kit to disguise myself, and then I cast disguise self.
Okay.
2 different layers. Yes.
Nice. Yeah, so you go over, so you both saunter up to the club, and the bouncer at the front is this giant ogre in a very carefully tailored suit. He looks down at you and says, "Name?"
I shrug.
Man, you got
I
something.
said, "What's your name?"
I shrug.
Bard is just gonna say, but, well, you don't know him. This is Lord Baron Jacob von Zipper, formerly
Von Zipper.
formerly Count of Velcro.
Yes.
He is,
I'm playing this dude who's not gonna talk. Just like looking down at the doorman. Just like.
well, the doorman is an ogre. You're looking up.
You're like I'm so rich I don't need to.
Yeah, I don't need to talk to you. I'm being that dude.
And Bard is just gonna keep going. He's like, "Where are the trumpets? We were promised trumpets to announce the Baron's arrival." I'm sorry, Your Grace. Please hit me until you are satisfied.
I wave. I give him a slight wave, like waving a fly, like waving at a doorman, just like shoo, kind of like feel.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have Bard make a intimidation check.
Does he
It
get
just-
advantage?
Does he get advantage with my performance?
Yeah.
Nice.
He'll have advantage on that roll.
Sweet.
So he's like, he's trying to intimidate the doorman. He's like, "Come on, let us in. We are important people." "Yeah, your name's not on the... No. All right, fine. Then we are leaving in a huff, and you will hear about this. Your high society will, you will regret this. Please, sir, I'm sorry. I'm not good at this intimidating thing like you. Hit me again until you're happy."
Hmm.
Then like the doorman just says, and it says, "Hang on, yeah. All right, I got confirmation from inside. You can go in.
Wait, that doesn't sound good.
Silver,
Yeah.
2 silver entry fee though."
I just like nonchalantly flaunt him the 2 silver to his eyes, like, and I just walk past him like he's nobody.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Bard is going to say, "What?" And he's going to look at you like this. "How dare you demand to be hit by him? How dare you dishonor the Count? Your Grace, wait!"
Bart's really good at this. He's good. He's really leaning.
Bart,
into
you need to work on. I whisper to him, Bart, you need to work on your performance skills. Like this is a little bit
Funny enough, that is his
best.
traits. Is he's a skilled actor and master.
Yeah, I know, but poor dude. Anyway, good job.
It's always embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day.
At the end of the day. All right, we're in. So what do we see?
It is well, the first thing you see is a haze of cigar smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody here is smoking some kind of tobacco, or whatever the Everon equivalent is. I don't know.
Okay.
But there is fancy drinks. There's a record player that is playing just like soothing violin music. You've got, like I said, you got representatives of the humans are dominant here because Breland is primarily human, but Brelish natives of all kinds are here. And, you know, like I said, you see a lot of them just they're chatting to each other. Your mark, however, does not appear to be in this entrance room. He appears to be like in like a private room. It's like a glass thing, and he's it's like this glass enclosure. It's a place for like you can sit down and have a private discussion while still retaining the ambiance of being in a group.
Got it.
So he's sitting around, you can see he's chatting with somebody else.
Okay.
Judging by the uniform, it appears to be another former soldier.
Can we eavesdrop, or is it possible to, like...
Perception check.
Alright,
You can't eavesdrop on him, but perhaps you can read his lips through this smoke.
come on. Do I have... 17?
17,
that's good.
nice. You can only really make out like every third word.
Okay.
You need to, in order to maintain your disguise, you need to sit down in a chair.
Yeah.
And start chatting, and then some other people might strike up small talk with you.
Yeah.
So, like I said, you can only see every third word. But based on that, it looks like he is telling some kind of a story. Like they're reminiscing about the old days. But with your 17, you also think that he's using thieves' cant or something very similar to it. I don't know if you speak that. It does look
Actually,
like
no.
Coded speech.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not a rogue, so...
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
It does. You think you do get the impression like he's
Then it
doing
was thieves'
some-
cant.
Yeah, I just can't read it.
Yes, some
Okay.
kind of coded speech. Not necessarily thieves' cant, but
But it's coded.
But it's definitely passing some kind of a message on.
Okay. Alright,
Maybe he's receiving. You can't really tell if he's
Yeah.
passing it on or he's receiving.
well...
They're talking in some kind of code.
Okay, so, but we do see the other dude, right? Not just him.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What does he look like?
Like I say, he is a highly decorated. He is a soldier, very decorated. He's wearing his dress uniform, complete with all the medals.
Can we tell how, like, where he might be from? Because you said he's decorated, so he might have a rank or something. Brelish.
Relish uniform.
Okay. So we've been in the military. Oh, I'll bet we're mercenaries. The thing about that is we do know a lot of legions, right? And can we identify like which legion he is from? Like that might narrows down, you know.
Yeah. Well, from what you have seen, he is. He was apparently in the Brelish Bear Cavalry. And yes, Breland does have bear cavalry. They buy special mage-bred bears from the House of Adalis, and they ride them into battle. Nice.
Okay.
So, based on what you know, he fought when the nation of Dargun declared its independence.
Oh.
Over here, geopolitics and all that. Here we go.
Okay.
So this nation right here, Dargun, right down here, past these mountains.
Hold on, it's still blurry.
Okay, can you see?
Yeah, sorry, the map takes some time to load, so for now I'm all seeing blurs. Just
So
Yeah.
fought while Dargan declared its independence.
It is now
Yeah.
Dargun is a goblin nation.
okay.
And, he fought to try to keep them from declaring independence.
Ah, I see it now.
They ended up
Nice.
Fighting. It was ended up just like a big old fighting retreat and a big old mess.
The deep mine, this area, right? Okay.
They retreated across the mountains.
Oh, okay.
He fought basically in this.
In this general area. Got it.
Yeah. This was
Dargan.
during like the last years of the war. The goblins declared their independence.
Mhm.
And like I said, he apparently from
He served.
telling.
Yeah, he served there.
Yeah, it's like maybe we should try to invade and take it back, but the goblins are still very dangerous. We should. I mean, yeah, you laugh. The hobgoblins are no joke. They
Mhm.
get angry.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
We need more, but clearly the solution is because we couldn't do it because the bear cavalry, the bulk of the bear cavalry,
Mhm.
was out fighting up near Thrain and Sire around here-ish. And yeah, we need more bear. If we just had more bears, we could.
We just need more bears.
Throw the bears at the problem. That'll solve it.
God damn it.
Yes. So,
Alright, at least that's something we can use. That we know he's... anything else we could spot that might be helpful?
yeah, Biff is actually in there with him.
The fuck?
Yeah, Biff is in there with him, probably because he thinks that probably because Biff doesn't understand what's going on. He's an old dwarf. He's an old dwarf after all.
Okay. Alright.
I mean, he's every inch like the dutiful butler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you gonna do? I got my popcorn. I'm excited.
To be honest, like, Creed is now drawing blanks. Because, like, yes, we know where the dude is from. Like, he is contacting his military buddies. But the thing is, it doesn't narrow down the general area. Like, we know he has military contact, but that's easy to guess because he's so clockwise. You know, he's so on point.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could try and tail one of his friends that he's talking with.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm about to do that, but they are still in talk, so it's really hard to. Yeah. Insight? Okay, let's hope it works.
Because Bart is trying to help you here.
Insight, come on.
Okay, well.
13?
Natural one.
Thank God! Yeah, I'll take a 13 any time of day.
It takes you a while, long to put this together, long enough that your disguise is getting ready to wear off. It's going to wear off in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But you were able to put together that the soldier, like not Rupert.
Yeah.
He's talking about, oh yeah, is basically talking about like nightmares that he's been having.
Nightmares.
About the war.
Oh.
And the general is giving him advice on how to sleep. And based on what you, based on your adventures and everything in the past, with the 13, you strongly suspect that one or both of them might be compromised by the quarry. You don't have any concrete proof, and even if you did have proof, like who wouldn't believe you? Scary dreams are controlling you, but you suspect though that at least one of them has been compromised by these dream creatures.
Okay.
That actually might be a useful way to kind of like get more information. Like in a more like diplomatic way. Like we could just try and meet him and say, hey, we might actually know what is troubling you.
Yeah, that might be a thing. You know what? Let's do it. I don't think Creed has like deeper thoughts. I know I don't have deeper thoughts, so
I'm there to tell you what to do.
yeah.
Whatever you want to do, you go right ahead.
As you figured out, Bard's just gonna elbow you and says, listen, we got like 5 minutes before our disguises wear off.
You can recast it. It's fine. We just find a quiet corner and re-up. Yep. Yeah.
Snake.
We just re-upped. Yep.
Yeah, good idea. Powder my wig.
Yeah.
Powder my wig.
Bard is really fitting into the character. Like, good for him.
Yeah. As you do, like, so the conversation ends.
All right.
And
Okay.
The soldier is walking out again.
Mm-hmm.
Is walking out. And both Rupert and the guy, soldier, are walking out. Well, Rupert and his men are going to go into the bar. The soldier's going to go read in the library for a bit.
All right. You know what? I'll go follow the soldier, like recommended by the spiritual Mick that's in my mind. Yeah.
People have like a little shoulder ranger and shoulder devil.
Yeah.
As a shoulder Mick.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
And nothing else, yeah.
Basically, Jiminy Cricket trying to tell Pinocchio to not go to
Yeah.
the island.
Yeah, basically.
School creed, don't do it.
Yeah. I only have a don't do it dude. Because I'm the do it dude.
The problem, Creed, is that most of the stuff you want to do
Yeah.
is not exactly like.
Yeah. It's just do it.
I'm like you're constantly like, I let my intrusive thoughts win.
Yeah.
The little guy on your shoulder.
What intrusive thought? That's me.
Thoughts.
Yeah.
Really is intrusive.
Yeah, he really is.
Yes. But yeah, you do follow him, and he's just reading a book on wood carving, believe it or not.
Yo. Wood carving.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's a good choice.
It's just, yeah, gives me something to do.
Mm,
Gives my hands something to do.
well, you've been doing quite a lot based on your suit, your decorated medals. So,
Yeah, I mean, and the wood carving helps me forget what I've done. Otherwise, I have to face the reality that I apparently built a fully functioning organ out of goblin teeth and intestines.
sounds like you have a sleeping issue. Or, I don't know, some psychology stuff. That's the new stuff they came up with. Yeah.
Psychologist,
Yeah.
yeah, I have a court-appointed psychiatrist that I have to see every day.
Which is fine. I happen to know someone who suffers that kind of situation. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, always good to commiserate with somebody who.
If you don't mind, like, we can talk about it. Like, I know that did well for my friend, so.
You can see the guy's just starting to rock back and forth slowly. It's just like, yeah, who's your friend?
Well, he's not here, so. Yeah, but like he has some sort of symptoms like sleeping disorder and dreaming about weird stuff like out of the world weird. Like you wouldn't imagine how weird. So yeah. And well, we resolved it by just talking. So, just talk your issue out.
Seeing my psychologist,
No, but our psychiatrist is better.
Yeah.
He has an academic degree. He's certified.
Yeah. I wouldn't force you to talk if you don't want it. Like, but I'm just saying,
I just want to read about my wood carving.
yeah. Can I try to persuade him? Like, I want to be this kind dude.
Stranger.
Yeah, just offering his help. So I would just say, but it would be really good well, we don't know each other. Like, and by the end of this conversation, we probably won't even meet again. Which is perfect because you can just confide in me. I don't know who you are.
I have.
Yeah.
This is fine. I mean, I have a court-appointed counselor from House Jurassico. I see him every day.
Yeah. But does he really solve your issue? Because by the looks of it, he still couldn't?
House Jurassico is a house that is a halfling dragonmark house centered around healing.
I know. Yeah.
So they've recently begun during the war they branched out from physical healing to healing psychological wounds, and those take much longer.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, yeah, I mean, it's an expert. So,
Well, I try.
What's the house called again?
Drasco.
Jorasco.
Yeah.
Jorasco.
Mhm.
I will spell. And by the way, this is not like a secret or anything.
No,
You guys know what.
I was
they
gonna
are.
say, was House Jurasco? Because didn't we go to an asylum earlier?
Yeah, they run. Yeah, they do run an asylum.
They were running that. Were they running that particular asylum? Out of curiosity.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
So like I said, they heal people, and during the last war, you do know that they help people at great great risk to themselves and great profit and great personal cost to the people they were helping out, because they are at the end of the day they're a business and they will charge you money for it.
Oh yeah.
They have price sheets and payment plans, and while sometimes those can be remarkably cheap and fair, they are still in this for the money at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And they do not look kindly on people who dispense healing for free.
Fair. Okay. That's corporate healthcare for sure.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, like, it's up to you, Creed. I mean, you can keep trying to push him. You can kind of move on to Von Richter. It's your call. I'm not there to persuade you.
Yeah.
I'm there to dissuade you.
I try to. You know what? I try to persuade him. Actually, I'll just go on and says, "Well."
You look like you need to open up to somebody.
Yeah. Well, I did that, but I don't think it worked. You know what? I'll just say, yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Go for it. Go for it.
No.
What do you want to say?
Did Falcon say that you could make a persuasion check? Or?
No. I tried. Okay. Okay.
Perception and insight. You haven't made a persuasion yet.
Yeah. You know what?
You
Before
rolled a natural 20, I believe.
before the persuasion, I want to say something. I want to tell him like, look, pal, I know you're scared. My friend were scared as well, but like the court appointed person, they don't have your best interests at heart. All right. I know this sounds.
They do have the profit motive.
Yeah, they do have profit motive, but does that really heal you? They don't care. They care about having you like fixed on the surface, you know, so they can get paid and move on. But who's to say that it wouldn't come back? To tell you the truth, my friend is actually me. I suffered from insomnia and a lot of times weird nightmares. But I confided with my true friend, and somehow it just gotten better. You know, like letting off a boulder off your chest. And it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, you know what? It's terrible. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna use lucky.
Oh, you got lucky feet.
Yeah, let's try that again. No, I don't have an advantage, right? So, yeah. Yep, I just get a 2.
Make your thing. The problem is you convince him. The problem is though you convince him a little too well.
The fuck?
Because he thinks about like, oh crap, nobody has my best interest at heart. I'm all alone. They're just milking me for money. They're not really going to cure me. A sick patient is better than a cured one. Is more than a cured one. And then he drops the book and he goes just completely fetal on the floor.
Ah, fuck.
You have broken this poor man.
Yeah, I broke him. Can I try something though? I still want to help him. Like, that's weird, but I feel like this dude is pretty, you know, in need of help. Empathy at his work. I will use minor illusion. Well, I will, like, hide away my mouth and stuff. Like,
Where is this going?
yeah, I know, this is weird. You know what? Let me finish. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use minor illusion and like I'm gonna move away like so he doesn't see me casting shit. I will create a sound and a vision, actually. I will have him see that himself, like the intrusive good guy in him, like who believes in him, and just say to him, "Come on, dude, you can trust this guy. Come on, like what's to lose, you know?" Like,
Is
yeah.
completely unresponsive.
Fuck. All right, fine.
You have broken this man.
Yeah, I can't do shit. I can't even convince the DM to have him roll, but you know what? I will.
Listen, at least you got these bad rolls on the soldier.
Yeah.
Richter, right? Think of that as the real win.
You know what?
True.
I will pat him on the shoulder and I will give him a good berry, I guess. I don't know if that helps, but pal,
Tastes good.
yeah, pal, just take care of himself. And I'll leave him be.
Melatonin.
Yeah, he is fetal position, so.
Maybe he just needs a nap. You know what? When I'm feeling stressed, I take a nap. That helps.
He is completely broken down, so I don't know.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
able to scurry out of the room before anybody
Mhm.
notices that you caused this guy to have to mentally break down. But yeah, as you do that, we're gonna cut back over to Mick, who's been basically loitering in a nearby alley. Once some inept thief tried to pick your pockets and you broke their fingers without even looking.
Yeah.
So the scum of the streets are giving you a bit of a respectful distance.
Good.
But it's about 9 o'clock at night now. Right as Creed and Bart are watching Von Richter getting ready to leave the club, you do see the lights go out in Carl's house. Mick, what do you do?
Alright. Time to sneak in. Do I want to waste another second level spell on this? I could spider climb. Well, I'm just at the main entrance. So I do have advantage on stealth checks anyway, because of my armor's in stealth mode, so I'm gonna see if I can stealthily make my way to the door.
Alright, make a stealth check.
I'll bump. No, fuck it. I'm gonna bump it up to an 18.
Yes.
Alright, 18. You sneak across right as a bunch of guards walk by, and then as you're hiding in the doorway, you watch the patrol walks by. One of the guards in the patrol just stops for a second, just right next to you, just like a flick of the eyes. If you just flicks his eyes right to his left, he'll see you, and then he sneezes and then hurries to catch up with the other guards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what do you do now?
I am going to lockpick the door and see if I can make my way inside.
All right, make a sleight of hand check.
Can I use my thieves' tools?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hooray! I have a better chance with that.
Nice.
I could
Advantage?
flash.
Do you?
No, I don't have advantage, but I'll
So sad.
16.
All right, yeah. So you stick your toe, you pick, you feel around. When a pin's stuck, and then you feel a click, and the lock very satisfyingly turns. Stepping inside is a very finely, not finely appointed, but it is what's the word, homey, almost. There are pictures hanging from the walls. There is it's lower middle class, but it's also very well kept. If that makes sense. It very much like the inhabitant of this house. It is very unremarkable. You know the phrase "came with the frame," right?
Ah, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of look around. You realize that he has so that's the oddity. The oddity is just so normal. It's like he still has the came with the frame family. It doesn't look like anything has really been used. Like you run your finger over the top of the table. It's as smooth as the day it came out of the workshop.
Yeah,
it's not.
this place is for show. It's not like he's not living here.
I mean, it's not dusty or anything, but like I said, it is. Like you said, it is almost like it's for show. The books, you just check the books to confirm. Yep, wooden dummies. There's no like secret entrance on the bookshelf or anything, but there's no real books here. They're all like wooden fakes.
Can I use my detect magic and just see if anything like pops up just in general, like just like any like maybe hidden things that I know it's a stretch, but you know, gotta check every avenue.
Yeah, you do sense detect magic. You do sense magic with your detect magic, and when you check, it is inside one of the cabinets, and then you realize it is your magical peppermint.
Ah, okay. I honestly, I'll probably just grab it now.
Yeah.
Or, actually, no. I'll just de-enchant it because I think I could just de-enchant it with an axe.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just de-enchant the thing, but you do. So it does look like he has eaten some of those mints, though.
Okay.
So make a stealth check as you sneak around the house.
I still have advantage. I'm gonna run out of Flash of Geniuses real fast. I've got 2 of them.
Okay, but you're still.
All right, here we go. Advantage. Okay, 20. Okay, I'll keep it stable.
All right, yeah. You look around. You sneak upstairs. There's nothing marked on the ground floor. The upstairs is just as fake as the downstairs. The only exception is that one of the doors appears locked from the inside. Everything else is unlocked and just leads to, again, finally appointed, but again, a cursory look just confirms it's all the same, as fake as the stuff downstairs.
How the fuck do I get past this door? So it's locked from the other side. So I can't lockpick this door, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because like you push on it, it doesn't like the
It
knob
doesn't have like a
everything-
keyhole or anything like that. No.
Yeah, it doesn't. It feels like it's been barricaded from the other side almost.
God damn it. How the fuck do I get into here? Man, I got fucking nothing.
That was how I feel with the conversation. Fuck. Yeah. Anyway.
Is he even here? Do I like hear him like sleeping in like any of the rooms or anything like that?
Make a perception check.
Oh. Perception check. Oh, am I good at that? I'm tolerable at that. Oh, that's actually really good. That's 23.
Nice.
You listen, you strain your patience and your keen ears, but you don't hear anything except the creaking of the house and the ambient city noises outside.
So he's not even here, potentially.
But based on that as well, you also believe that there is a window leading into this barred up door. This is a blocked door. This blocked room, I mean. So if you're willing, you can pop open a hallway window and then shimmy along outside, try to open the window up from out there, and then sneak in.
Shimmy, shimmy. Do it.
That's the case. Give me another sleight of hand check. Says I'm not gonna make you make the check to slide around outside. You're already pretty stealthy.
Okay.
So just make a sleight of hand check to try to jimmy open the window.
Okay, I'm debating on my sleight of hand is garbage. It's a solid one. I'm debating on being a little more loud with this because very torn. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll try and sleight of hand it first, and if I can't, I'm gonna brute force it and just try and get in quickly.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so sleight of hand. All right. 7. That's probably not gonna be enough.
No. You try to open it up. It's not being jimmied open, so I mean, you're gonna try to just break the window.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to, or at least try and like force it open with like an athletics check or something.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So
17.
Yeah, what you do is you just use your suit, the fact that your suit hands are armored, you just jam your hands through the wood under the window, and then you force it up. As you do, you realize, hey, the window was actually nailed shut from the inside. And you slip in past the closed curtains, shutting the window down behind you, and you realize that this is also a bedroom. But the door has been barred from the inside. The only thing that is out of ordinary is the fact that the rug in the center of the room has been flipped over, and there's a obviously magical-looking circle underneath it, where the rug was.
Ah. Interesting. So there's a magic circle. Can I'm still new to how magic circles work. Are there any ways that I can like investigate the magic circle and try and figure out if I can pinpoint where this magic circle goes, or maybe
Arcana check.
That would be Arcana. Okay. All right. Natural 20. Let's go.
Natural 20. All right. This is obviously some kind of teleportation circle.
Oh, fuck. Interesting.
I
Damn.
don't think that the City Watch would be happy to learn that somebody has breached the city's defenses like this. And also, it seems, based on like the orientation and with the natural 20 and the way all like the magic symbols and everything are written, it seems to lead somewhere to the Demon Wastes, but that's about it. You cannot pinpoint exactly where it goes.
Demon Wastes? That's miles away. Holy shit.
Hence why it's a teleportation circle.
Damn, son.
I'm scratching my chin because I could go and do some. Why does Creed get to do all the reckless behavior?
You're gonna do it? Sure.
Reckless choices. Because I think it would be hilarious for me to try and use this thing.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it. Bye, Nick. I hope you have a new character sheet prepared.
This will be really funny if, like, he casts Sending on me, like, tomorrow morning. Hey, Mick, where are you? You know, I'm in the Demon Waste. What?
Alright.
I think my that itch, that curiosity in the back of my mind of, like, you know, finding the truth in so much lies and deceit is just gonna overtake me, and I'm gonna see if I can just, like, take the circle.
Do it. So what do you have to do to use it?
That's a good question.
Alright,
Usually it's like it's either like an activation or something like that. Sometimes you can just step on it and it will activate. It kind of depends on how this magic circle is set up.
Alright, let me double check Artificer very quickly. What level are you as an Artificer?
Me?
8?
I did roll a natural 20 on the Arcana check on this magic circle. I am a level 8 Artificer. Oh, do I need to, like, pump in a spell slot to make it work?
Taking a look. One second, I'm trying to figure out what. I'm trying to remember what it is, just so I can read to you what it is, and
This is either with the DM either doesn't let me go to the Demon Waste, or he lets me go to the Demon Waste, and we see how crazy this goes.
Yeah.
yeah, hang on.
Shit's about to hit the fan, yo.
I just think it would be really funny if
Yeah.
I just ended
Yeah.
up in the demon ways.
Bye. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
Something here. Hang on.
This is the most. Let's split the party.
Yeah.
End up on another continent.
No, not on another continent. You're ending up on. Let's just to put this in perspective. You guys on the map. You guys are down here,
Yeah.
and
Well, I know where the Demon Ways is here. Yeah,
you
yeah.
can end up across a continent.
Yeah.
Across the continent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not across a plane, but still.
I was like, it was like how Falcon's thinking like he can't like go too far by splitting the party, right? And I was like, challenge.
I'm trying to figure out like. Okay, so it does take a minute to cast. Just circle and draw.
Just trying to figure out
Make
how.
another Arcana check to try to like use your own, for lack of a better word, to try to like use your
Power.
artificer ability to try to jimmy the gate open a bit.
Okay.
Ooh wee.
Yes. I got
Do it.
Arcana. I even have my inspiration.
Do it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Do
let's
it.
work. Come on, please.
Do it. Do it. Nice.
Is that
Yes,
good
you are
enough, or do I need to pump in a flash of genius?
I'll say that's good enough. You are able to jimmy the circle open, and you see, like I said, it does open up. It's pretty dark on the other side, and you can smell like the smell of sulfur and brimstone.
Nice. This is so cool.
Alright, I'm going in.
All right, you step in, and as you do, the portal snaps shut behind you.
Oh god.
Yes. You are in a place of, well, you're in a place, I'll say that.
Bye, Nick.
Yeah, it's, looking around, like, it's very clearly old. It's also uncomfortably hot. It seems to be almost like the ruins of something that was much grander. But as your eyes start getting adjusted to the dim light, you begin to see like disturbing details. Like the fact that your face and the face of Creed and Bartholomew are hanging from the walls.
Oh God.
Yay.
The door. There is a small door directly north of you. It's shut. But other than that, like you can, it's it is hot. It is dark, and it smells like fire in here.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta write down all this craziness. Now, do I get a sense that this teleportation, is there still a teleportation circle in the room
Behind
that
you?
I just... Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so I can theoretically use it to get back. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Hang on, let me check something here.
All right. Well, you check on that. I'm writing down all the craziness I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot here. Have you seen Amazing Digital Circus?
Oh yeah.
The third episode.
Yes.
Yeah, it's.
Oh God, we're in that kind of place. Oh fuck.
No. That's hang on. Where's the?
I'm in a creepy mansion. I don't like that.
Hang on. I'm checking something here.
Where's my little chess guy to come and help me face my fears?
No, like the scene where they just entered like the spooky parts. Let's see. Yeah, and I see like everybody's heads mounted on plaques on the wall. That's kind of what you're seeing here.
Oh, so there's heads mounted on walls in this place?
Yeah, it's your,
Sweet.
like I said, it's your head.
Yep.
It's the head of Creed and Bart as well.
Oh, is it like a fake, like a replica?
That's a good question, isn't it?
Is it? Is it?
I like how to imagine Creed is miles away, and he's just like, you know what, I made this guy cry, but you know what,
Yeah.
It's another drop in the bucket. I'm sure
Yeah.
we'll regroup and we'll figure this out. Smash cut to Mick
Yeah.
miles away, looking at like a
Wall of heads. Yeah.
If you want
Question
to,
mark.
examine it, you can.
I'm gonna examine it. I just want to write down a couple.
This is so funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? While we're here, I'm gonna just switch out the music.
Wait, there's music? I didn't hear anything? Fuck.
It was very quiet.
It's very quiet music.
Okay.
Check. I think this is the one I want.
Got it.
Let me check this one. I've got a whole bunch of
We'll see.
So it's not just like it wasn't. You said it was pictures on the wall too. So
No,
Heads on the walls.
like
Yeah.
depicting, just like depicting like, it's almost like Egyptian hieroglyphs,
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
depicting like scenes of torment and horror.
Oh, okay. Pretty dope,
But they.
to be honest.
So we do. Oh shit.
Oh, come on.
God, not him.
All right, so you're gonna, so what are you gonna do now? Like I said, there's a closed door near you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look for papyrus because. Okay, so scenes of torture on the wall, and then busts of our group's heads. I will investigate them to see if they're real or not.
All right. So whose head are you gonna start with?
Gotta start with mine.
All right, you start with your head. You grab the head, and then you feel like somebody's grabbing your head.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh God, that's so weird. Wait, so this might be a way for me to communicate with
It's up to you.
Okay. This is kind of insanity, but this is a stretch, but it would be really funny. Does Creed know Morse code?
Great, do you?
Well, we were in the military. I don't know. Do they have that as a?
Means he would be trained in Morse code.
Yeah. So if you were a former army guy, then yeah, you.
Yeah. So
I'm
yeah.
gonna do something ridiculous. I'm gonna touch his nose, and I'm gonna try and see, and I'm gonna boop it periodically in Morse code to try and send him a message.
Creed. You know what? We're gonna cut back. Creed, you and Bart are leaving the Golden White, and you feel as you are leaving, and you guys duck into an alley. You let your disguises drop. Creed, you feel somebody just start booping your nose. And it's very weird because like you're holding your hand, wave your hand in front of you. You put your hand on your nose.
Yeah.
And it still feels like somebody is touching it.
Okay, Bart, this isn't funny.
What?
Like, drop it. You know what I'm saying.
Of what?
You keep poking my nose with your magic shenanigans.
I'm behind you. How am I poking your nose?
I don't know, mage hand? What, invisible mage hand?
My mage hand is not invisible, and besides, it's a cat's paw. And he pops his mage hand to show you. Cat paw. And then you feel the tapping again on your nose while his.
Okay, someone's pulling pranks. I draw my pistol carefully, pointing around. Do I see anything around? No, right?
You see, no, you do. You see, you're in an alley, so you do see some garbage.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I was like, okay, this is awful. Someone's using magic shenanigans on my nose. I don't know why the nose, though.
That's a good question.
Can you, like, do some shit with it? Oh, okay,
I'm not doing
inside.
anything.
No, can you do something about it?
Make
Yeah.
it
I believe
inside
in
part.
Yeah, I'm gonna use insight.
Believe in the you.
For
believes in
14.
Hey, that's decent.
Yeah.
Bart is telling the truth. He's not doing anything. The second thing you realize is, wait a minute. This is Morse code.
Huh.
This is code. This is the army code.
Okay.
Somebody's tapping.
Can I? So can I tell what Mick was trying to say?
Mick is sending you a message in Morse code.
All right.
This is Mick. This is Mick following lead in Demon Wastes. Honestly, I kind of want them to find the house. You know, I want them. Can I say, try and find house? Dot dot dot.
The address.
You get Morse code in your stress.
Yeah.
You know what? Fine. So yeah, I get all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I will tell Bart, it's like, okay, I know this is gonna sound crazy, and I'm sure I will have something. I will have some leverage over Mick for the rest of my life. But he said he's in Demon Waste.
Bart is just gonna look. He's just, you gotta be kidding me. That's like completely on the other end of the continent. How'd he get there?
I know, and he said find house because he apparently.
An address? There's a lot of houses in the city.
Yeah, he did. So let's go take a look. Oh boy, do I have? He's never gonna hear the end of this once we get him. Yeah.
This leads directly into the ocean. He's gonna owe me big time.
Well.
Dude, I just went into a magic circle. That's not a creative way of sending a message.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll find a house.
All right. While they go look for the house, we're gonna cut right back to Mick. You're like I said, you're
Well, I've given them
stuck.
the address. The cavalry's on the way. I gotta keep going.
Okay.
You know what I think this is? I think this is Creed's behavior starting to rub off on Mick, and now he's starting.
Yeah. Blame the dude who's so far away. Just do it. Yeah.
It's kind of like that person who's like always like the designated driver.
Yeah.
You know what? I deserve a night where I'm. You know what? Yeah. Tonight.
Yeah.
Mick is gonna see if he can just sneakily, like, you know, maybe open the door. Maybe what he'll do is he'll put his head to the door that leads outwards and see if he can hear anything, and maybe anyone outside.
No, nice.
Perception check to see what you can hear.
Oh, okay, good, 19.
Okay, 19. You hear bubbling.
Bubbling.
It sounds very distant though.
That's.
But I don't hear like somebody kind of like stretching outside of
No.
like, you know, the door. Okay. So I think I'm gonna just very quietly open the door and peek outside. And see
You
what
open the door, you peek outside. Again, it's oppressively hot. The smell becomes stronger. You can see that you're on a land. The door leads to a landing. There's a set of stairs going up and a set of stairs going down. One to your left. The going up is to your left. The going down is to your right.
Up and down you go.
Well, I'd
This
rather
heat
go
is-
up. I would
Yeah,
rather
heat's
go
coming
up to
from
be
the up
honest.
end. Yeah,
Yeah,
like I said,
okay.
the heat's coming from the upper end. You climb up. You do see like there's. You come to a T intersection. There is a to your left, immediate left. And the intersection is ruins. Like there's been a collapse of some kind long ago. To your right is a door that's hanging ajar, and through it you can see a gentle orange glow. And
Gentle orange. Okay, yeah.
Peeking through it, you see like it looks like a cellar almost. Like there's been a couple of one wall has collapsed. There is some boxes piled up, and then you see like a river of lava cutting this thing
Ooh.
in two, cutting the cellar in two.
Okay. I'll check it out. Maybe see.
And there's a set of on your side of the lava river. There is a set of stairs leading further up.
Ooh. Okay. Well, let me check the boxes. What's in the boxes?
Food. It looks like it's been magically preserved because there's no way it should have. This kind of food should have lasted this long, this kind of heat. But it is food of the finest sort.
Interesting.
There's also
I
wine.
guess Carl is maybe he's a foodie.
Also wine. There's also so there's also wine. There's also fine cigars. I mean, you give it a sniff, you're like, wow, this is fine. Doesn't begin to like this is all of this stuff is like top notch.
I just
Like,
take a
this
look.
is-
I look at the cigars and I'm like, slowly move a couple into my pocket.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
I mean, I'm a smoker. It's in my picture. I'm not gonna turn
Yeah.
away a free cigar. Like,
Yeah. Like I said,
Mhm.
this is like the finest finest cigars you've ever smelled.
Okay. Also, I might just I might take some. Some are actually for investigation purposes. Some might actually be for luxury.
Yes. So what are you gonna do now? Now that you got your cigars.
Well, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going up the stairs.
You go up the stairs. You enter a large room, almost like a large antechamber. Again, there's like more of these horrifying pictures, horrifying hieroglyphs on the walls. It's the heat is still here. It smells more strongly of soot. There's a fine layer of ash on the floor. You can see footprints clearly. Like people have been in here not that long ago.
Okay.
Yeah, there are twisted statues of strange, demonic-looking entities lining the walls. There's holes in the roof, and you can look up and you can see the night sky through it, and you include like the layer of smoke and haze. There's a couple of rooms a couple of different ways you can check out. And there is, though you can hear voices coming from the room directly to your left.
Okay. I think now might be the time to use another invisibility. So I'm gonna
Alright.
use another invisibility,
All right, you go invisible.
and I'm gonna get closer and start eavesdropping.
What languages do you speak?
Well, obviously all of them. That I'm a Plantar. We've talked about this, Falcon.
I speak Common, Minotaur, and Draconic.
Okay. So you don't know what they're saying.
No
Do
clue.
I have an inkling as to what language they might be speaking?
No, but you do have an inkling that one is a woman of some sort and the other is Carl himself.
Ooh.
And peeking around the corner, you've confirmed, it is one person is Carl, the other looks like a female Bartholomew, except much more neatly groomed, and instead of some mangy alley cat, she looks like a panther.
And so kind of a tabaxi woman, essentially.
Kind of, yeah, and like she's wearing like wizard robes. There's like all the accoutrements of a wizard, including like a spell book hanging from her belt.
Do I think that they might be related, or is this just like? I know that's an odd thing to ask, but it's like, because you said it's like a woman version of Bartholomew, so it's like,
Oh.
Does Bartholomew have like a secret sister I don't know about?
I'm trying to think. What do you know?
I guess that could be like, I don't know if that would be an investigation or even just like, because it's kind of like I'm looking for like similar
Make it-
facial features, you know?
Make an insight check then.
Okay, sure.
See if you like to draw connections between the two.
All right.
+1. Let's go. It's
17.
Yeah, I'll take a 17. I was gonna put Flash of Genius, but you know what? I'd rather save that for something more
Yeah.
important.
With that, this is not Bartholomew's sister. In fact, you're not even sure that this is a tabaxi. This cat lady, this panther lady, has an air of nobility and power far beyond what Bartholomew has, and far beyond what seems like a mortal would have.
Ooh, okay. I'll write that down. Possibly not full being. Okay. I'm getting scared. Oh, I could just kick down the door and just see if we start a boss fight.
There's no
Do it.
There's no.
I love how he immediately is like, please don't.
No, I'm not like that. I'm just like, there is no door. Like, it's literally just an open hallway.
Oh, okay.
Has long since rotten out.
Well, I'm just gonna, since I'm invisible for the next hour, I'm just gonna kind of loiter around, and if they finish their conversation and go their separate ways, I'm gonna follow the cat lady.
Yeah, they're talking. They talk. And as they finish their conversation, the cat lady says, "So, Mick, do you have anything you'd like to add to this conversation, or are you just waiting for? Or do you have something else you'd like to ask?"
Oh, okay. Well, I was afraid they had see invisibility, because I know that Infernal and Devils have that, but I guess I'm kind of fucked now.
Yeah, Carl, he just turns to look like in shock. He's like, where is he?
Well, I'm found out. I might as well see if I can talk my way out of this. Well, I'm just gonna drop invisibility, and I go look at the two of them. And go, well, you know me. I am a master detective. I had to investigate who I was working for.
Yeah, and yeah, Carl is like, he's just shocked to see this. But the panther, she just laughs and says, "Oh yeah, no, pay it no mind. It is what it is. I mean, that's exactly why I had Carl hire you."
I must admit, you may want to rethink this Carl guy. I mean, it was quite easy to use him to my advantage to get here. I mean, sloppy work, if I have to say so myself. Sorry, Carl.
Yeah, Carl, he's looking. He's halfway between embarrassed and furious. And like this, the woman, she just laughs. One thing you do know about her though is like she is keeping, like, you know how like sometimes monks, like they keep their sleeves together and to cover their arms, but that's what she's doing. Like
she's doing like the cover of the hand, so it's
yeah, she's making her she's what's the word? She's making like little gestures with her arms, but she's keeping that her hands covered up like that.
Okay.
So she just says, "Oh yeah, no, well, what can we say? He is. You are a master of it. And to be fair, we did not expect you to pick that portal, as it were. So, goes to show you something, right?"
If there's one thing you gotta know about me, is that I definitely have learned how to improvise out of necessity these days.
So I'm assuming you're not going to be improvising what Carl wanted you to do?
Well, I've got to ask, this is all very suspect. I mean, a magic portal in the demon wastes? Come on, like...
Well, who wants to examine? Who would follow you up to the demon wastes? I mean, who would use a magic portal, right?
Apparently me. And I kind of laugh.
I try and play it cool, but there's just a twinge of like nervousness where I'm like,
Yes, well, I suppose it's time to come clean, I suppose. And then she just takes 2 steps forward and says, "As I'm sure you've guessed, Rupert von Richter is compromised. You know, we can't really go too much into this, but we have been dedicating ourselves to fighting the Quarry influence in Corvair, and Rupert, it's very difficult to tell this, but he is effectively brain dead. He is a meat puppet, and there's a Quarry inside of him that is puppeteering him. The reason his schedule, as far as we can tell, is so rigid is because the Quarry has a great deal of difficulty improvising, as it were. anything that happens outside of the quarry's control, it has some difficulty adjusting to. They are dream creatures, after all, and they're not used to this mortal life. Does that make sense?
More than you know.
Am I just going too fast for you? I can slow down if you'd like.
No, I am actually quite aware of these quarry, these beings. I'm very curious as to why you didn't decide to bring this up, or Carl. Did that slip your mind, Carl? Were you supposed to let me know this when you?
Carl just says, "Well, no, we didn't know what you knew. We just thought it's something. He'd be useful. Cat's paw, pun intended, ma'am. But we didn't."
I'm so scared I'm gonna die in 2 seconds that I want to get as many zingers on your girl as possible. But I guess I will say to her, but before we continue, obviously I know the mediocrity of Mr. Carl here, but I'd love to know your name, if you don't mind me asking.
Well, my name is Tula.
Tula.
That's a beautiful name.
Thank you. So I understand you might have some trouble picking that circle, and I'm sure you are yourself. We didn't know what you knew, but now that you know, we can be a little more open about it. So, like I said, we can send you home, and then Carl can be a little more open with you. Now that we know that you know, and you know that we know. How does that sound? I mean, you are. How many thousands of miles? How many hundreds or even thousands of miles away from home now?
That's true. I am quite far away. I kind of look around, like,
Oh, that cool.
Hmm.
I'm trying to out of character. I'm just thinking like how I want to play this because like
I could be so ballsy here.
Can I make a general insight check and kind of like? Well, I already made an insight check. I guess never mind. I can't just do it.
Yeah, you can make another one if you like. What are you looking for?
It was more like I'm trying to gauge her power level. Like I can tell that she's a wizard. Right?
Oh, you want to fight? Damn, son.
I'm not even thinking of a fight. I'm more thinking like if I get a little more standoffish, is she just gonna flick her finger and I'm gonna turn to dust? Like that's kind of like that's what I'm gauging. I'm trying to gauge.
Make an
here.
insight check. Yeah, make an insight check or an Arcana check if you'd like.
I'll make an Arcana check because that's a better stat block for me.
Okay, yeah.
Do it, do it, do it, do it. Yeah, nice.
Okay, with a natural 20, if you don't play this right, you're fucked because
Okay.
here's why. You strongly suspect with that check, you strongly suspect that what is standing in front of you is not a tabaxi at all, but an ancient demon called a Rakshasa.
Oh shit.
You know about these.
Rakshasa? There's like no, because Rakshasas are tigers. I'm like, oh lord,
Yeah,
and
this
lord.
one's a panther. This one's like a panther.
That's why she's because you would have the
Yeah.
backwards hand.
Yeah, that's why she's hiding her hands. She just doesn't want to show you her backwards hands. Also, she is based on her garb, like you said, I said she does seem like a powerful wizard. Additionally, she cannot be affected by spells of 6th level or lower unless she wants to be affected.
Yep, we know that.
Rakshasas. They just have a magic user ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, meaning she can meaning your mirror, if it does come to push does come to shove, mirror image is not going to stop her.
Yep.
Really? So it's just magic in general because I thought the ruling was that it was
The effect. Yeah.
specifically
Yeah, me too.
on other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing.
I mean, to be fair, if she has something like true sight, then technically she could probably just
Yeah, she
ignore
might.
it.
Well, she saw you when you were invisible. So.
Ooh, okay, that's true.
Yeah,
If
fuck.
she has some form of true sight, then technically that would probably bypass mirror image.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you need to be pretty careful around her.
Okay, now that that's been established, I'll probably be like,
You may wet your pants now.
yeah, okay. And I'll go, well, now that we have transparency,
That's her name. That's the name she gave, by the way.
now that we have some transparency, I'm more than willing to look into this now, knowing that it's a quarry threat. I'm not exactly a fan of the quarry. I don't know how much investigating you've been doing on me and my group, but we have our own little mission that we're trying to accomplish here.
Oh, you've gone up. I've assumed you've gone up against them, but please do tell. Any notes we can share would greatly aid in our fight here. We'll be more than happy to tell you about what we think we know about Rupert too.
Well, it's a combination of things, you know, them plotting, you know, all sorts of different things, and we're still trying to put the pieces together on our own. To be perfectly honest here, but you know, maybe we were going to make a little trip, possibly to some place that might have garnered some more information. But you know, I can't give all my cards, Tula. You have to understand.
Yes, I understand. Well, maybe I can help you a bit.
I have to ask Tula, like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but what is the end game here? Are you just trying to defeat the quarry out of the kindness of your heart? I feel like there has to be some sort of motive as to why you're taking such interest in this.
Well, this is going to think for a moment. Just say, well, let's just say we all have a personal thing against them. Let's just say it's personal.
Can I make an insight check on that? I want to see if there's some truth to that, because that I find would be an interesting thing.
Sure.
Okay. Obviously, a master insight. That's a 12.
Not terrible.
Yeah, well, with the 12, it is interesting. It might actually be personal.
Oh, fuck.
Interesting. Okay. She might have motive. Before I make my way through the magic portal and go on my merry way, I gotta ask, Tula, what's with the creepy heads?
Jesus, creepy ass.
There's 3 heads in a room that's next to the teleportation circle of me and my compatriots. It's a little creepy, to be perfectly honest.
Please, I don't have. Show me these heads.
And I'm looking at her like, wait, did she not know about these heads?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna walk her over to the room. I mean, if I'm on the road anyway.
You walk over to the room, and yeah, the heads are gone. I mean, the plaques are still there. Like the heads are just like animal heads, like what you'd get on like a hunting trophy. But she just says, "I never took you to be scared of hunting trophies."
Oh, you are clever. All right. I can see you don't. I have cards I must hold, and you have yours.
Yes, in future though, Mick, please do us a favor. Only communicate through Carl. I do like my privacy. It's rude to walk in on a woman after all.
Well, I don't know if Carl is up to the challenge. I mean, he was a security leak. If anything, if I sent a message to Carl, that could cause so many problems. If anything, I would love a way to communicate directly to you, like a sending stone, or even just a magical, I'm assuming somebody of your caliber would have something of that capability.
Yes, I do. His name's Carl, and he likes his peppered mints. It's time for you to go home now.
I guess I'll make my way, and I'll have to keep working with this Carl.
She and Carl are. She places you and Carl into the teleportation circle, and then just teleports you both back. And you guys reappear in a flash, startling Creed and Mick and Bart as they're examining the teleportation circle.
I was gonna win. The fuck?
And Bart just like gives us the
Yeah, the cat.
screech.
Cat screech.
Yeah, and as Carl appears and is like, I can't believe you guys broke into my house.
I'm gonna look at Carl and goes like, well, it sounds like I had every reason to, considering of the conversation I just had.
Yeah.
Carl, you mind if I smoke? And I'm just gonna take out one of the and I pull the smoke into his face.
Yeah. So while you guys have crossed around, we're going to quickly come back to the Demon Wastes. As
Ooh.
Julia walks into a library out there, and humming quietly to herself, walks up to a chessboard and just moves one piece on it. And we're going to end there for today.
Oh boy. That was a lot. That was a lot. Did you plan on, like, I gotta ask, like, was this all planned? Like, to have us revealed, oh fuck. Like, but this early?
Revealed, but,
This early? I mean,
you wanted to follow him, and I'm figuring, you know what, it'll be very interesting, very funny.
okay, nicely
I
done.
wasn't supposed to be able to brute force that teleportation circle, but I
Yeah.
like that check.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Yeah, and I just thought, you know what, it'll be pretty funny.
got a lot of information out of that.
True.
Now at least now we know what we're dealing with.
Yeah, we know why.
I know that she's a Rakshasa. I know that she's clearly got a game plan. It's much more transparent, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's multiple players in this game.
All right.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
I was trying to bait her to give me a sending stone.
Yeah, she's.
Well, it's very likely she'll give you a one-way sending stone that, you know, only works with her.
To
So.
communicate via Carl. And
Yeah.
Now that Carl fucked up, I just want to just keep like bullying him.
Yeah.
Because it's really funny.
God damn it.
Because I like the idea that Carl was acting all like high and mighty. He's like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm in a powerful position. I
And
can,
then-
I can
Yeah.
manipulate the group. And then I just went up to his boss and went like,
Yeah.
yeah, he kind of sucks. He basically led me straight to you. Oh god, that's fantastic.
But,
Nice.
Now it's going to be interesting. Now
Yeah.
You've become aware that there is a second player in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, at least now that we know that Von
Yeah.
is a husk now,
Yeah.
we've
But,
solved
well-
the mystery.
Well, but the Rakshasa might have some of her angle, so we couldn't
Obviously,
know
I
entirely
haven't
for sure.
figured I haven't figured out what her angle
Yeah.
is in all this. Because is she like Rakshasas are kind of like, you know,
Tricky, yeah.
that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And part of me is thinking, sorry. Part
Okay.
of me is thinking that like she's probably trying to make a play for getting a political power in Sharn.
Yeah.
I just don't know how she's trying to do that. Like how us
Yeah.
framing Von Richter really solves anything.
Yeah. With your check, you like there is possibility that it might be personal for her, right?
Well,
Yeah, it could also be just personal. But I think, honestly, it's not to cut you off, Falcon. I like theory crafting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a combination of both because I think the best liars are the ones that like sprinkle in a bit of the truth.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think that's probably a bit of like some of it is personal and some of it is just like, oh, I have a
Business.
Well-
Yeah.
I'll put a little bit in here just to like help get some idea. Help you get some ideas.
Okay.
Outside of the plane of dreams, Quarry are effectively one of the few kill their host. They just go right back to the plane of dreams, and then they can go possess something else. So the point is
Like chaos demons. Okay. Got it.
kind of, it's the point is to try to move Von Richter without killing him.
Uh-huh.
So so that way the quarry inside of him doesn't get a chance to hop back home and then find a new host. The
Yeah.
point is to move him.
It's better to capture or like a
Trap.
Von Richter
Yeah.
than it
Yes.
is to kill him, because if we just kill him, then they're just
It just escapes, yeah.
If he's in prison, then that quarry's kind of stuck in a useless host.
Yeah.
Furthermore, because it is Von Richter is basically just a husk. If the quarry does decide to end it voluntarily and go somewhere else, they're going to leave behind a body and too many questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, but if push comes to shove, he might as well do it. Like, so we need to find a way to stop him from doing it. You know, to trap him in his body. And even if he wants to escape, he couldn't.
Well,
We need to find a way to do that.
I'm
Yeah.
not even concerned about the quarry, to be honest. I'm more concerned about what Tula's game plan is. Like, the quarry is obviously, yes, we have to deal with it, 1,000%.
Yeah.
But I'm more like, okay, why is she so
Hell bent on
what
doing
is-
this.
what-
Yeah.
what is
Mhm.
us? What is us like dealing with this quarry? How does that benefit her politically?
Yeah.
You know?
True.
Like I
think it may
haven't
be
I haven't
time.
figured that out yet.
Mhm.
I think I may need to introduce a third player to this game.
Okay.
Good question. We'll find out later, won't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, awesome session, guys.
Mhm. As
As
always.
always.
Yep.
I probably won't be able to play next week, but hopefully the week after.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good.
All right, yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
And I'm praying that by Monday I get my critics. Good God.
Good God.
Yes, it is one of those things.
Yeah.
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 So hopefully we'll be able to do it.
Yep.
Hopefully Robin, Justin, and I will be able to play next week, and you guys can go fight the medic. You can
Yeah.
fight the medic and fight the medic. And him and his gigantic ditto.
Ah.
God, not as gigantic dick. Oh no. Look at Bidoof. Guys, don't look at Bidoof.
Not yet.
Ah, damn it. I was really looking forward to
Yeah.
hearing about Bidoof's,
Yeah.
part of the
Mhm.
story.
Yeah.
They did eat your bed and try to carry you out, though.
Yeah.
Robin, I think.
I know. Yeah, I got carried out. It was amazing.
Well,
Yeah.
I gotta go, guys, but
Yeah.
take care.
Alright.
Take it
You
easy.
too.
You too.
Good game.
Bye.
You too.
Good night.
Bye-bye.